All right, here with Director of Track and Field and Cross Country, Guy Murray. Coach, 36th BSN Titans Invitational here from Cass-Benton Park. Just talk about the race that the women's side had here today in the 5K.
Yeah, the meet was a little smaller this year, so it was an old classic dual meet. The meet started as a women's only race, and collegiate-wise, that was all we had. Um, the women did a good job. Hot day, Cleveland State. Last year at this meet, they beat us by 4 points. So for us to come back and beat them was good. Allison ran a great time out there by herself and in the heat. We haven't had one that's been this hot in a while, so um, we saw some improvements from people from last week to this week, which in the heat, and this is a harder course, definitely signs for optimism of the season.
Now, you mentioned the race that Allison Sherman had. We talked to her as well here on DetroitTitans.com. Just talk about the start to the season in specific that she has had. She was somebody that, when we talked prior to the season a few weeks ago, that you made sure to point out.
Well, Allison's our top returner, two-time All-Horizon League performer, and she's been on a good sequence of kind of each semester she gets a little better. She was running really well at the end of track season. She had a great summer, so I think she's going to do some fast running this fall.
Now, up next on the schedule, the National Catholics from Notre Dame. Just talk about what's to come with that next week.
National Catholics, traditional race that's been on our schedule. We've been to every single one of those. So that's another one that's always been hot. It's potentially a fast course, but we'll see what the weather plays out. And bouncing back from our meet this week to Notre Dame is a tough double because the hills and with heat here, it's a tough double, but it seems like we're in a place where I think we're going to improve next week, and on a faster course with a little more competition, to help pull everybody, I think you'll see some good performances next week.